So it is really important to understand that any website or web application uses HTML as a structure, right? So every website uses HTML as its structure. So here we can see the HTML document breakdown, and we see that we have our root element, which is HTML, and we have our head tags, which may contain a title. Then we have our elements, which will consist of an opening tag, it may have an attribute, and it will also have a closing tag, and whatever content will be between those tags. So JavaScript allows you to access and select any of these elements or attributes in an HTML page. It allows you to make the web page more interactive by accessing and modifying the content and the markup used within a web page while it is being viewed in the browser. So what is a script? A script is a series of instructions. So like with any other programming language, we can use scripts to give our program instructions that it should execute, right? A browser may use different parts of the script depending on how a user interacts with the web page. And scripts can run in different sections of the code in response to specific situations. So we're definitely going to take a look at how we can start accessing and modifying these HTML elements. Okay, so we're here in our web browser and we're on google.com, and I'm going to show you how we can just take a look at the structure of this web page. So we can right click on the page and select inspect, or you can use your keyboard shortcut Control Shift and I. And let me just expand this a little bit. So if we scroll up, and of course by default you should have the elements tab selected. So if we scroll up and look at the structure of this web page, you will definitely see that everything is enclosed inside an HTML tag. Here we have our opening tag, then we have our head tag. If we expand this, we can see some metadata, and this is just some encoding information about the web page. Here we can see our title tag, and of course in the title tag it's Google, so we can see that up here. Sometimes it allows you to modify it, so right, so it's dynamic. If we change this to anything, if we change it to mango, our title will also change to mango. All right, so it's pretty interactive. So we can see the structure here. If we minimize this head tag and we come down, we can see our opening body tag right here, and we have some style going on. This is basically some CSS, maybe a little bit of Sass in there, and of course we have certain divs, right? So this is just a regular HTML element, and we can see, let's see if we can find out what div this actual Google sign is in. So you can just right click on different elements of the page, or if we right click on this, yes, Google sign, click on inspect, and we come back here, we can see that this is where that image, that Google image, is being pulled in with this URL right here. Okay, so if we want to take a look at this, our text field, we can right click on the text field, inspect it, and of course we see that we have an input field here, and it has a class. So this class, these are all attributes of this input tag. Okay, so this class, it has a max length, and it has a type which is text, it has autocomplete, and a bunch of other attributes. So you can do this with any web page. Just right click on it and click on inspect element, and you can just go ahead and explore the different elements in a web page and play around by changing different things in it, and see what results you can get. Alright, so in the next lesson we'll take a look at how to set up our jQuery environment, and we'll pretty much get started with running scripts in our browser. Alright, so see you in the next lesson.